How do you get a girl to feel like that Carly Rae Jepsen song, I really, 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 really like you? Man, she's got a way with words. Hey everyone, Miss Singlefied here, answering guys' dating questions from a girl's perspective. I know this video looks totally different than the rest of my videos, which were filmed on an iPad with my ghetto headphones. I just want to really focus on the information that I'm getting out to you guys. So I'm not as concerned about making pretty videos, but recently I was motivated to kind of set up a home studio of sorts. So yay, pretty video. But don't get used to it because it's just too much work. You might be wondering who this is. This is a new Singlefied mascot. It is a unicorn farting a rainbow in the shape of a Singlefied logo. This was done through an awesome company called Budsies. So stay tuned till the end of the video and I'll give you information about how I came up with this brilliant mascot. All right, time for our question, which comes from Tyson, who says, hi, I've been pursuing a girl for about a month now, asking her out regularly, calling, texting. I've been quite persistent. I've also been pretty creative with our dates, showing her something new every time. However, I don't get the sense that she's too sure about me. I've tried kissing her, but she didn't seem too into it. But whenever I ask her out, she says yes. So how do I get her to like me more, or am I just wasting my time? All right, Tyson, persistence does pay off. And I really admire people who can pursue someone persistently. The issue is sometimes we get so wrapped up in the pursuit and the chase of someone that we forget how we truly feel about them ourselves. So I hear the story a lot. It's I keep pursuing this girl, I keep asking her out, we go out on regular dates, but she doesn't seem that into me. How do I get her to be more into me? My issue with that scenario is nowhere in that story did I hear, I'm really into this girl. It's always about, how do I get her to like me? And that translates to, how do I win in this situation? When it comes to dating, there's no winning or losing. You have to be authentic to your feelings and be really in touch with how you feel about someone. So my first piece of advice for you, Tyson, is to figure out how you truly feel about her. Do you like her? Are you crazy about her? Or are you just more concerned with getting her to like you back? So my second piece of advice to you is that if you do find that you're really into this girl and you're crazy about her, this comes from like human psychology 101, because there is a part of all of us where we take things in our lives for granted. So if something's very consistent in your life, you will take it for granted. It's just the way we work. If you've seen my video about sick of being the nice guy, being taken advantage of, it's the same comparison. If something's very accessible and available to her, she will take it for granted. So in her mind, you've become sort of a fixture in her life. She knows that she can expect phone calls and texts and dates from you. And she knows that you're sort of on call for her. Now, you've only been dating a month, and this is too soon to become a fixture in someone's life. This is a time to evaluate if you're suitable partners and if you can build a life with this other person. So it doesn't make any sense to become a consistent fixture yet. The mistake that you're making, Tyson, is that you haven't given her a chance to miss you. And this is really a breakthrough moment when someone feels like they're really into someone, is when they start missing somebody. So you haven't given her that opportunity at all by being just so damn persistent. What I would advise you to do is cool it for a week or two. And I'm talking about minimal communication. You don't initiate texts or phone calls. You don't initiate dates. Just do the opposite of what you've been doing. And in this cooling off period, I want you to think about how you really feel about this girl. Do you miss her as well? Do you miss her company? Do you really like her? So think about your feelings for her while she thinks about her feelings for you. And after this week or two, you can initiate a date or maybe a phone call and see if her tone and her behavior changes. Is she super excited to hear from you? Is she really excited to see you in person? That's when you can really gauge how she feels about you. And that's probably when she feels more sure about her feelings for you. And if you find that she kind of treats you the same way and you kind of get that blah feeling from her, then yes, you're wasting your time. Go spend that energy on someone who's more suitable for you, because obviously this girl is not that into you. And the last thing I want to say is go with your gut, go with your intuition. When you get the sense that someone is not that excited about you or not that into you, you're probably right about it. So that's a great time to cool things off, or to hold back a little bit, or just to move on to someone else. Because to really like someone and to really fall in love with someone, it's like this mutual energy. You kind of feed off of each other. So if the other person's not giving you anything to feed off of, then you're really depleting your heart. Your heart is hungry, and you should find someone else who would be more suitable for feeding your heart. Wow, I just got like super philosophical and hippie in that last statement, but I won't apologize for it. I stand by it. All right, that's all I have to say about this topic. Tyson, you've been single-fied. Let's talk about my new mascot, shall we? Oh my gosh, this thing is so cute. Look at its face. Look at its farting rainbow. There's a company called Budsies, and what they do is they turn your doodles and drawings into plush toys. So this was my original artwork. I know, it's brilliant. I came up with this idea because I was like, I really need a mascot for Single-fied. And so I was thinking about like what dating equates to, and I think dating equates to trying to find that unicorn in your life, right? And I'm sure you've heard this before. Anyway, so then I was like, okay, but it can't just be any unicorn. It has to be like the most badass unicorn on the planet. And I thought, well, unicorns must have gas, and I'm sure their farts are beautiful. So unicorns do fart rainbows. It is a fact. You can Google that. And I thought, okay, what if it farted into the shape of a Single-fied logo? I know, I just can't get over my creativity. So I came up with a graphic, and about 3 or 4 weeks later, I got the real thing. And this thing is so awesome. Look at its wings. I mean, like every little detail really is an exact replica of what I imagined. People have asked me what I want to name this unicorn. This is not a really cute name, but I'm naming this the non-platonic unicorn. Non-platonic is also my Instagram handle because I hate things that are platonic. I don't like platonic relationships. I don't like platonic looking things. Platonic just describes anything that's bland and non-sexy. So let's strive for a non-platonic life, yeah? And let's welcome the non-platonic unicorn.